everybody, welcome back to Leo's Animal Planet. It's October, and do you know what happens in October? Halloween! Rats, black cats, bats, ravens are some of the animals that are associated with Halloween, and the spiders. But most importantly, they start selling fake stories about black cats turning into witches, ravens being a bad sign of luck, and spiders just being really misbehaved. Today on Leo's Animal Planet, we are gonna telling why these animals aren't spooky and why they are really nice. Some people tell lies about these animals. They say they're dangerous, they should be killed, they're ugly, and they are pests. But if you stop listening to these lies that people say, you'll find the beauty of lots of animals that have been underestimated. They all deserve to live on this planet. They all have a purpose for the ecosystem as well. So some people have double standards on animals and keep like rats, hamsters, guinea pigs as pets, when actually lots of people put traps and poison them. We have cats as one of the most popular pets ever, but they have to be a certain colour. It's not black because they're said to bring bad luck. Why do we hate so many animals? Is it fair? That's the question of the day. Is it fair, yes or no, to hate animals? I want you to say no. Let's start with the first one, rats. Rats are one of the most hated animals ever. People just can't stand them at all, and lots of people thought they started the plague, so they started killing the cats and dogs and the rats, when it was the mosquitoes that started the plague and affected the rats. So it wasn't the rats' fault, it was the mosquitoes' fault. They do live in dirty places and eat spoiled things sometimes, but they still are incredible. They are very social, they communicate with each other, just like we do. It's just like a conference meeting with animals. They can be a problem sometimes, but very rare, and they just want to survive. Like, they want to live a happy life like everybody does, but we are stopping them from that. But they can be very helpful in the predator ecosystem, where lots of animals eat them, like owls and foxes and other animals, and we should love rats. Now let's talk about ravens and crows. The most intelligent bird on the planet, ravens. And ravens have the biggest brain of a bird ever, maybe even the biggest brain in the animal kingdom. Compared to their body size, sometimes the ravens or crows, whatever you want to call them, I call them crows, can have the smartness of a 7-year-old. That's pretty amazing compared to their size, and they're beautiful creatures, so you should protect them and don't lie about what they don't do. You can see they're so intelligent and incredibly sweet. They can use tools. Look at their shiny black feathers. Beautiful. Okay, now let's talk about werewolves. Wolves had it pretty bad, honestly, mainly because of scary child movies and stories. Wolves have been killed and destroyed in their habitats because of us killing them and because of global warming around the planet. I have made a video about what I'm about to say. The Yellowstone wolves I read about in America in the national park have been rewilded, and we'll put the rewilding video in the link below the video. So after you watch this video, remember to check that video out because it's really good. And there's a funny meme at the end. It changed everything. It changed the vegetation, it changed the river, and with the rewilding of the wolves, other animals came back. So if other animals come back and get rewilded, more animals will come back. These animals are amazing creatures, and we need to protect their habitat and the way they live, and to protect them in every way we can so they don't become extinct. Because I have a friend that lots of you may know, Anishwa Kanchala, and his favourite animal is the grey wolf. So make sure to keep him happy and make sure that he is happy with the grey wolves alive. Now let's talk about stealthy spiders, which are not venomous, most of them at least, but they can be terrifying sometimes. Pretty much all of them are not terrifying when you go up close to them. Most spiders are not poisonous, they just eat bugs. But people are for some reason scared of these creatures. There's nothing to be scared of them. It's very important for spiders to live, because without spiders and birds, we'll be up to our knees with insects. So, because my dad told me that one of his teachers said that to him. And also spiders also kill other pests that lots of people don't like in their homes, like bees, flies, mosquitoes. And look at spider webs. They are amazing, incredible builders, absolutely smarter than Albert Einstein. Now let's talk about bats. Lots of people think bats are evil, terrible, when actually they're one of the most incredible and adorable, cute creatures on the planet. Most people think that bats are actually associated with vampires just because of one of the names called a vampire bat. Well, sorry to bust the myth, but vampires don't exist. They very, 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 very rarely bite humans. If you see Steve Batchel, he's not scared at all of vampire bats. And they don't like blood, they just eat insects. And plus, bats don't normally actually eat humans' blood, they eat other animals' blood. They are very important because they fertilize soil to help farmers, and they make sure that insects aren't as popular, and they are pollinators, so it's good everywhere. So definitely, please do love bats. You should put bat nests in your garden. Now let's talk about black cats. By the way, this is definitely endorsed by Inca. You know how much I love black cats? 100 out of 100. And especially my black cat, Inca. So cute. And lots of people say that black cats are a sign of bad luck when they're actually not. How can any cat be good, but not the black cat? It's still just a normal cat. Black cats have been persecuted for centuries. People say that you can't take photos with them just because they're black. They were associated with witches, and they say that every single time witches turn into black cats and black cats turn into witches, and they were shape-shifting into black cats. When we can't blame them, they were just born like it. They were symbols of bad luck, and people said they can even bring death. They were being killed massively just because they thought that they were carrying the plague. Thankfully, this doesn't happen anymore. But black cats are still super unpopular. And when you go to an animal shelter, the only cats that are left are black ones because nobody ever wants them. And don't listen to stories. Black cats are amazing. And they bring you so much joy and love and look like mini Black Panthers, which is awesome. And by the way, this video is sponsored by my cat, Inca. I should just say that these animals are as important as other animals. Just because you've been told to fear spiders and bats doesn't mean you have to kill them or hate them. Think about them as wild animals with a purpose. Think about their purpose, their intelligence, and their amazing life that you could be protecting. And spread the message of how important and positive animals are. Every single animal. Remember, no fear and no hate for them. Every animal counts and has a purpose. Have a wonderful time, wonderful parties for Halloween, and have an amazing decorating time. Remember, do not get sweets that have palm oil in them. Go to palm oil detectives and find out what sweets are good and have no palm oil. Link will be in the description below. Just remember, do not throw pumpkins inside your garden or in the wild or anywhere outside because the animals could eat it and get very sick and could get a disease. You never know. Could be a new one and it could spread another disease. So remember, recycle them and recycle plastic, and I'll see you all next time. Happy Halloween! October is Black Cat Month and let's celebrate black cats with love and pride. Now I'm going to go spend time with Inca. Bye! I'm just kidding, we need to do the outro. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do like the video. Follow me on Twitter, we're going to be posting a lot more on that. And we're going to be putting more links to more YouTube channels in the description below. Like Anish Rock and Charla, definitely go subscribe to him. And see you all next time. Bye!